My name is Jacob. This is my first motovlog. I just want to start off by saying sorry if my voice is a little drowned out by the wind, because I'm waiting for my chin curtain to come in the mail. So it'll probably hear a lot of the wind. But I just want to talk today for my first motovlog, you know, tell you a little bit about myself, how I got my license and my bike and all that good stuff. I'll start by telling you about how I got my bike. Well, before I had the bike, I had a scooter, and I had wrecked that the second day I had it, because it was raining and some douchebag short-stopped in front of me. You could probably see actually in the video somewhere right here, where I actually, yeah, right there, where I actually fell. Yeah, so I went to the dealership where I got the scooter, and I was trying to trade it in for a bike, because I had just got my license. And since I had dropped it and I had only had it for about 5 months, they said I had what was called negative equity, and I wasn't, they wouldn't let me trade it in because I owed more on it than it was worth. So I wasn't able to get as much towards the bike as I had wanted, and this bike was actually the only one that I could get finance for from the dealership. And when the sales guy told me that, I was not excited at all. I mean, honestly, I really did not like the bike, because, you know, it was a standard, it was only a 250. I'd want something a little bigger, and a cruiser, you know, and I didn't really like the feel of it. But I mean, it wasn't really that I didn't like the feel of it. I think it was more that I just wasn't really comfortable with it yet, because in the motorcycle safety course, you know, that was the only time I had really rode, and so all I had ever rode was a cruiser type motorcycle. And you know, when I went into the dealership, I wasn't very happy when they told me that this was the only bike I could get. But I got it anyways. And I've been riding it now for a couple months. I've got 1,400 miles on it, and I love it. I mean, I really wanted something bigger and a cruiser, but you know, I wasn't really very open-minded, I guess, going into buying a bike. You know, I didn't want a 250, and I had my mind set on getting a cruiser. And now that I've had the bike, I'm glad I got it. You know, I love the bike. I've definitely gotten used to the standard seating or feeding, whatever the fuck, I don't know. But I've gotten used to the standard type a lot better than I thought I would. I mean, you know, when I first sat on the bike, I felt kind of scrunched up, you know, like my knees are right here, and I just was not happy about it. But I'm kind of glad that I got this bike. Well, not necessarily that I got this bike, but that I got a 250, because I don't know, I feel like I was able to grow more respect for riding. You know, I mean, really, I just get to learn better. Like I had said before, I was riding a motorcycle. I was riding a scooter, and I had the scooter for probably like 5-6 months, and then I heard about the motorcycle safety course. Well, I had known about it for a while, but I don't know, I guess I hadn't really set my mind on taking it and getting it done with. So, you know, I finally set my mind, you know, I was like, oh, I'm doing the motorcycle safety course. I'm gonna ride me a motorcycle. You know, that's all I've ever really wanted to ride. I never tried to get, never really tried to ride a car. So, you know, I looked into the motorcycle safety course, and I found out that you only need your permit. Not your motorcycle's permit, your car permit. All you need is your car permit to get into the class. So once I found that out, I went like straight to the DMV, went and took the test for the permit, and I passed. And that week I signed up for the motorcycle safety course, and I got into it the following weekend. And I passed the class. I definitely recommend anybody who wants to ride a motorcycle take that class. Before I had taken that class, I had never rode a bike. All I had rode was the scooter. And you know, I mean, after the first day, automatically I felt so much more comfortable. I mean, the first day it was horrible. I was stalling like crazy. I couldn't even like start going without stalling. Like, I mean, every time I came to a stop, I would stall. I was a wreck. Oh yeah, like I was saying, let me get back on the subject. So I got my permit one weekend. Took the motorcycle safety course the next weekend. The weekend after I took the course, I actually went and traded in my certificate that they give you for the course in for my actual motorcycle license. And the week after that, I actually got the bike. And when I had went to get my license, I wasn't exactly sure if it would even work, because you know, I had only had my permit, and I knew that you could take the class with just your permit, but online it didn't really explain as far as getting your motorcycle license with a car permit. Like, you know, it explained that you have to have a motorcycle permit for 9 months, and it explained that you know, any state approved class voids the terms of the permit. But it didn't explain as far as having your car permit and taking the class, you know? Like, I knew I could take the class with my permit, and I knew that the terms of the permit were voided by taking any state approved class, so I kind of figured, you know, it would work. But I go into the DMV and right when I walk in, the lady's like, you know, they have like the desk that you walk in, you tell them what you're there for, and then you gotta wait to actually go up to a window. Well, when I first walked in, the lady was like, what are you here for? I was like, I'm trying to get my motorcycle only permit. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, it explained that the permit voided the terms of your that the class voided the terms of the permit, but nothing really said how to get your motorcycle only license. So, you know, I kind of figured, you know, you could take the class with your permit, and the class voids the terms of the permit. But, you know, it didn't really specify anywhere where or how you get your motorcycle only license. So I go in there and I'm like, yeah, I'm here to get my motorcycle only license. I took the class and passed, and I have my permit. And she was like, there's no such thing as a motorcycle only license in the state of Virginia. And I was like, well, you know, on the DMV website it says that there is. And she was like, oh, whatever, I'll give you a ticket here. And just kind of blew me off. And she was like, in the 20 years I've worked here, I've never issued one. So I was like, what the hell? You know, like online it said that there was, but this chick's worked here 20 years and she's never issued one. So I was kind of skeptical at that point. But, so I'm waiting, and as I'm waiting, the lady, when I first walked in, actually went up to a window and started taking people's numbers. And she was actually the one who called my number. So I thought it was pretty funny. And you know, I get up there and she's like, what are you here for? Like, bitch, you already know what I'm here for. You're just trying to give me a hard fucking time. You know, I kind of figured that she was going to blow me off again. But she actually tried to help me. And, she like, went through all the paperwork and everything. And, when she went to go put it in the computer for the motorcycle only license, I guess, you know how I said online it didn't really specify and it was kind of like a gray area. Well, I guess in the computer it was a gray area too, because she said it wouldn't let her put it in the computer. So they actually had to call headquarters, and that lady was on the phone with headquarters for about, like, probably an hour and a half trying to get the shit straight. I thought it was kind of funny, but they actually said that they had to end up, like, manipulating the system and shit to even get it to work, to get it to go through. And then when I walked out of there, they were like, oh, I don't actually. I was like, so did it work? And the lady was like, I don't know, you'll have to wait until you get something in the mail. So, I mean, walking out of there, I didn't even know if I had my motorcycle license or not. You know, I had the certificate from the class. But, you know, I wasn't sure if I actually was able to get a license. Cause, yeah. But, I ended up getting the license, and it came in the mail. Everything was good. It was a motorcycle only license, just like I said, just like I thought. And I guess in that lady's 20 years of learning something, or 20 years of working there, she learned something. These people looking at me like I'm crazy. Yeah. No, it just records everything. Yeah. And I got a mic in the helmet. They ain't never seen that. Let's see if I can get this guy. Chyeahh! I'm circle around and try to get that guy now. Let's get these guys. Chyeahh, Chyeahh. Chyeahh! Chyeahh! Oh my god, that was epic. Fake Rex Derek, you're gonna see that one. Chyeahh! Oh man, that was fucking awesome. So, I think I'm gonna go in here and watch the new Hangover. Sounds like fun. So y'all, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, leave some comments, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think, good or bad. You know, a little constructive criticism don't hurt. My first video, so let me know what you'd like to see, or give me some subjects to talk about. And thanks for watching.